That's gotta hurt. Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, real Lord of the Rings actor to the best adaptation or attempt at an adaptation. To be completely honest, it's not a perfect adaptation, but it it's way better than Rings of Power. Um, Bernard Hill played King Theoden, and he just slammed Rings of Power as a money-making venture. He's not interested in watching it. Neither am I. I'm keeping my promise to Tolkien's memory. Bernard Hill, the actor best known to Lord of the Rings fans around the world as King Theoden, hit out at Amazon and their Rings of Power. I'm not going to call it Lord of the Rings, no matter how many times these idiots do. In a recent interview with Metro, the Rings of Power aired its eight episode first season and or on Amazon Prime Video this fall. When asked if he watched the show, Hill snapped back, "Nope, not interested. It's a money-making venture, and I'm not interested in watching that or being in it. Good luck to them and all that stuff, but it's not like the real thing." Like everybody else, myself included, have been saying, not the real thing. Hill was then asked if the franchise should have ended after Peter Jackson wrapped up his original trilogy with Return of the King, to which the actor responded completely yes. "I think they were pushing it when they made The Hobbit. The Hobbit's a tiny book. They did well. They did it really, really well. They expanded it. But I think you can only stretch a piece of elastic so far. I think they managed it in The Hobbit because there were some really good things in The Hobbit, without a doubt. Hill would never or will never know what's in Rings of Power as he refuses to watch it. The showrunners of the series have mapped out a 5-season plan for Rings of Power, which stands as the most expensive television show ever made. You mean the most expensive failure ever made? With a first season budget north of $400 million, if all 5 seasons of the show get made, it'll cost Amazon north of $1 billion. Critics were largely favorable to Rings of Power, with Variety calling the series sweeping and gutsy, while it's unclear if Hill's Lord of the Rings co-stars Elijah Wood, Billy Boyd, Sean Astin, and Dominic Monaghan, or rather the shill hobbits, as I call them now, watched Rings of Power. The 4 main Hobbit actors from Jackson's original trilogy supported the series against perceived, I'm going to correct Variety here, perceived, not proven, racist trolls online, who were outraged over the inclusive casting of Rings of Power. People weren't outraged. They were simply pointing out that there was no such thing as certain demographics and certain races of Tolkien's world. Amid the backlash, the 4 actors posed for photos wearing shirts that featured all the ears of Middle East creatures of various skin tones. "You are all welcome," Wood wrote on Twitter. All 8 episodes are now streaming on Prime Video, which I will not watch. But yeah, well done, man. Well done, Bernard. Thank you so much for being honest, because honesty is in short supply. It's not really shown out there in the media. And also, before Variety starts saying that it was largely praised in the media, it was largely praised in the media before it aired. When the show started airing, the media started responding, yeah, this is not as good as it was hyped up to be. So there's a little bit of insincerity going on from Variety here. And I still will not watch Rings of Power because it's not Lord of the Rings. It has nothing to do with Tolkien's Legendarium or what he has created. I will watch Peter Jackson's, even though it's not a perfect adaptation, but the reason why I will watch Peter Jackson is because he had Tolkien's, or he put aside all of his own biases, all of his own agendas, and he made a movie that he hoped Tolkien would like. He did it with respect to Tolkien in mind. That is the difference between Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings and Amazon's attempt at Lord of the Rings. So yes, folks, that's my thoughts on this. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of Bernard Hill's comments towards Rings of Power? Do you agree with them? Or do you think that the show was so amazing? Different opinions are welcome in the comment section. So feel free to add them, or feel free to share them. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to my channel. I am on several different websites, social media sites. You can catch me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Minds, Getter, and yeah. Also, check out the 2 videos down below on the end of this video. Have a wonderful day, folks, and always remember, stay humble.